Hey guys, I'm Jimmy Vegan and welcome to a brand new video, my first video. And it's basically, I'm going to be looking at the amount of animals that die every year in terms of food production. And kind of trying to visualize that as best I can, as simply as I can, to illustrate what a huge number it is. So you can see above me is 56 billion land animals that die every year. This isn't including marine life, fish, shellfish, whatever, anything in the sea. It's just land mammals, and it's probably quite a conservative estimate as well. I've seen 70 billion and 90 billion on Google as well when typing in, how many land animals actually do die every year for food. So we're going to work with 56 billion. But how big is 56 billion? I mean, we know it's a huge number, but can we really sort of picture that? Can we really put that into some kind of perspective? So I'm going to try and do it here. We're going to use trusty Notepad. So here's one, right? This is let's imagine this is one animal. This is a chicken. This is a pig. It's a goat. It's a cow. Whatever, a turkey. It's one animal. So we can visualize one animal, right? You can think about a cow standing in a field. You can think about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 animals in a field. 10 cows. You can think about 20, 30, 40, 50 animals. We've all seen 50 animals, haven't we? I'm sure we have. 100 animals. Okay, 100's that's a fairly big number. Each of them being an individual, animal, an individual being that experiences pain. I think the average dairy herd in England is about 100, so it's a fairly big number, but it's not that big. I'd need to times this by 10 to get to 1,000. So we'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's now 1,000 animals. I don't think many of us have seen 1,000 animals in the flesh. You've probably watched a nature documentary where there are sort of maybe even tens of thousands of bison charging through the Serengeti or wherever. It's a big number though, 1,000. I mean, 1,000. If 1,000 humans died in some kind of tragedy, that's a big deal. It's a terrible thing. But each of these again is one animal. It's a cow. It's a pig. It's a chicken. It's whatever. So there's 1,000. So we have to times this now by 10. Just going to create a gap there so we can illustrate it a bit better to get to 10,000. So we'll go 1. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10,000 now of individual animals. Again, it's a big number, 10,000. We're getting there now. Well, we're not really getting there, but it's still a big number. So that's 10,000 animals. So what I'll do now is delete that, and we'll just type in 10,000. So just remember how that looked in terms of ones, and that's 10,000. So 10,000 now. Let's make that 100,000. So we'll go, okay, copy and pasted that wrong. We'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 100,000 animals. So try and think about that in terms of the ones that we just had then, and how much I'd have to scroll down, how many ones you'd see in the notepad right here. That's 100,000. So let's just type out 100,000. This is a big number. If you won $100,000, £100,000 in the lottery, you'd be pretty happy, wouldn't you? Not many people make over £100,000, certainly, or even $100,000 a year. You have to be pretty good at your job, have a pretty good job to earn that much money in a year. So we all know 10 of them. That's a million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's a million. So we're saying this is a million animals. And that's a big number now. We're getting into the big numbers, right? A million. If you're a millionaire, that's a lot of money. A million animals. If a million animals died every year, it would be a tragedy, right? It would still be terrible, in my opinion. But now the difference between a million and a billion is pretty huge. So let's just try and illustrate that. So we've got a million here, so we need to times this by 1,000. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10 million now. Let's do 100 million. So we need to times this again by 10. So we need to go 1. Did I do that right? No, I didn't. So we're on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 100 million animals now. We're not even close. We're not even close. We need to now times all of this by another 10 to reach 1,000 million, which of course is a billion. So I actually want to copy and paste it with a gap there so I can illustrate it a little bit better. Let's just go all the way down to here. Copy that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a billion. This is a billion in terms of 100,000. So again, 100,000 is a huge number. If you think about this in terms of the ones that I had before when we were building up to 100,000 and 10,000. So you can see me scrolling through here. I'm not putting this on a loop. That is a billion. Okay, that's a billion, but in terms of 100,000. I now need to times this by 56. So let's do that. Let's highlight all of this. Let's just scroll up for a long time. I'll probably have to edit the video a little bit because it's going to take some time. So we got 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 45, sorry, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. That's now 56 billion, and in terms of 100,000s. So I'm scrolling through real slow here, but the numbers are flickering all over the place. You know, that's a huge amount. 56 billion. And remember, this is a relatively conservative estimate. So I mean, if I go like maybe around here and I take out one of these lines. So let's say that, you know, lots of people cut down and we save 100,000 animals a year in terms of meat production. That's a big number, right? I'd be so pleased if, you know, if 100,000 less animals died next year compared to when they died last year. But if you scroll through like this, can we even find that again? I mean, my eyes are going a bit. Oh, was it there? It's hard to find, right? That's 56 billion, and that's 56 billion in terms of 100,000. Imagine this with just those ones. Each of those ones representing an animal that breathes, sees, eats, feels, experiences pain, wants to live, and that's how many are dying a year. So it's a huge number. We've got to do something about it. Every little does help, but we really need to fix it. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's made you think about it, and please like if you have. Please subscribe if you want to. This is my first video. There will be more, and find me on Twitter at Jimmy the Vegan. But thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys soon, and yeah, cheers.